Well, I'm probably going to have to do this kind of in pieces and parts. This is that stuff that we thought was dandelion, and it is actually cat's ear, which is like a type of dandelion. I have chosen to dehydrate this a little bit, and in doing so, some of it has puffed out, and I'm showing this to you in case you try it and think, oh no, I messed up. I'm going to throw that away. Here's 2 of them. I decided to dehydrate this because the more I study, the more I read, the more I learn. I want to eliminate even the mere possibility of some of this stuff ruining. And with it being fresh plant matter, it may be too much water to go inside of 80 proof vodka. So I'm going to put this on pause a minute. Alright, I have dumped it, including what I did the other day. If you notice, I've left some of the stems and leaves on. I am going to cut some of these roots. What you want to do is, the more you cut it or expose more surface matter of it, the better it's going to extract. Alright, a bit of a plan change. If I'd had better shears or scissors, I would have cut that better. And these are some pretty nice ones, and I did read that once you dry this, it does get a whole lot harder, especially the roots. Like I said, this is the roots, the leaves, some of the stems, and everything. But what I'm going to do here is, I was going to do a quart jar, but these are 2 wide mouth pint jars. One for me and one for the nice lady that pulled all of this for me. And hopefully there'll still be enough for a batch of infused oil that will be used as a salve, oil or a salve. So there we go. I'll cut this a little bit further. Give me just a moment. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, that's probably way more than needed to be in here, especially since it's dried. But I want this to be strong. And this is not full dandelion. This is what is called cat's ear, also known as false dandelion. However, it has almost the exact same properties, and this smells pretty good. I have washed this. I've partially dried it. I dried it pretty well, and I told you why. You make the decision of what works for you. Now, because a lot of the tinctures actually will mess with the metal on these lids, sometimes I remember to put, this is parchment paper. Sometimes I remember to put parchment paper, and sometimes I don't. It won't be the end of the world if you don't. Just make sure all your particles are up underneath, and that's also the reason I feel it as far as I can. You want everything underneath the carrier, whether it's oil or alcohol. It'll be poking up a little bit until this all gets on there, because that's up to the tippy top. And like I said, this is going to be one for me and one for the nice lady that harvested this for me. Okay, and that's it. I'll put a label on it. I am going to let mine steep or extract for, I'm probably going to let it do even 3 months. Oh, see, I've got it so full, it's dripping back out. But that's okay, because that means it's all going to be protected from the air. The air is going to be the problem here. This is, let's see, cat's ear medicinal benefits, also known as false Dandelion, a common weed often confused with dandelion, is rich in vitamin C and A, potassium, and antioxidants. In traditional herbal medicine, it is used as a diuretic to support the kidneys and urinary tract health, to aid with digestion, and as an anti-inflammatory for joint pain. Documented traditional uses, while clinical trials on humans are limited. Folk medicine utilizes different parts of the plant for various, but this stuff has been used for hundreds, probably thousands of years. The leaves traditionally are used to stimulate bile flow, support liver and gallbladder function, and gently treat constipation. The roots are often roasted and ground into coffee substitute to promote digestion and act as an antidiuretic. Topical application. Anyway, learn what you can do. Harvesting, look up that. This may cause allergic reactions to some. I printed out 2 different things because they told just a little bit different. Anti-inflammatory, the digestive, very good for your liver and gallbladder. Maybe if I had done this years ago, I wouldn't have had to have my gallbladder removed a few years ago. The typical thing on this is to wait 4 to 6 weeks. But again, yeah, I filled this up so much that whenever I tighten it down, now I've got some of that alcohol. But that's okay. I'd rather have too much alcohol in there. But typically it says 4 to 6 weeks. Use your own judgment. And then once this is done, you strain it out, you label it, and it becomes a tincture. And it will last for many, 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 many years. In fact, I don't know that vodka has an expiration date. Hence, another reason that I tried to dry this a little bit. Then you don't have to worry about the expiration, whereas you do if there's some green matter that could cause some mold or anything like that. Do your own research. People have been using this for years and years. But there's that. Now I got to clean the table. God gives us everything that we need to heal ourselves and to give us medicines. He loves us so much, too, that he gave us his son, Jesus. Jesus loves us so much, he died for us. Take care. God bless. Learn how to make your own medicines. Now, love you guys. Take care.